Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make sausage bread rolls. This recipe is very beginners friendly, so I want you to stick around, watch this video to the end, so at the end of the day you can make yourself sausage bread rolls at home. Into a bowl, you want to go in with 1 cup of evaporated milk, and then you go in with 1 large egg and then melted butter, and you're going to mix the wet ingredients together. The ingredients and measurements will be listed in the description box. So after mixing the wet ingredients, you want to go in with your all-purpose flour, and then you're going to go in with some sugar and then yeast and a pinch of salt. Now you're going to mix this together until it forms a dough. I'm not using a stand mixer to mix this because I want you to see that you can knead your dough without a stand mixer. So if you don't have a mixer, don't worry, this recipe is going to make it very easy for you. So now you're going to knead this very well. Take out your spoon and use your hand to knead it. We're kneading it until it becomes very soft. So I transferred the dough to the countertop so it will be easier to knead it. You're going to knead it until it becomes very soft. If you've gotten to this point of this video, please, while we're kneading our dough, I want you to hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. After kneading for over 5 minutes, you're going to go in with half tablespoon of some margarine and then continue to knead. What this does is it's going to help your dough come out really smooth, and then you get a very nice texture. It might be a little bit messy, but don't give up. Just keep mixing it and kneading it until it becomes like this. So this is what we want to get after kneading for a very long time. Now you're going to grease your bowl with some vegetable oil and then transfer the dough into the bowl. Cover it and let it double in size. This might take up to 20 to 30 minutes depending on what the weather is, but just make sure that it doubles in size before you bring it back. While our dough is resting, we're going to go ahead to boil our sausages. So into a pot of boiling water, you want to go add in your sausages and then cover it up and let it boil for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, the sausages are ready, and take it off the fire, transfer it into a basket and let it cool down. By this time, our dough is already risen. So I opened it up and then just proof the dough to take out some of the air that is in it, and then took it out of the bowl. Transfer it onto your countertop and then you're going to cut it into smaller sizes. This recipe can give you 12 to 15 sausage bread rolls depending on the size you want to get. So just cut it into smaller sizes like I'm doing in the video. After cutting it into smaller sizes, you take out a portion and then knead with your hand. We're going to knead it and make it into a round dough. This is just to make the work easier when you are rolling it. So I kneaded this one and then dropped it and did it for all of them, and then this was what we got. After that, I kept it aside and then went ahead to roll. You want to roll it in a way that it can come out in a square shape, if that makes sense. So I'm just rolling it and making sure that it comes out in a square shape. So this was what I got after rolling it out. Then I went ahead to just cut out the edges to make it more straight, and then cut it out from one side, the other side, from the top and bottom also, just to straighten everything and make your work look really nice. After cutting the edges, you want to go ahead and get your sausage and put it in the middle of the dough, and then cut the edges just the way I'm doing. This pattern we're making can be subjected to other patterns, but for now this is what we're working with. So you keep cutting it bit by bit like this, as you can see me do, and then after cutting everything, you want to make sure it's same size, and then you go like you're plating it basically. So you take one side and then cross it over to the other side, and then you take the other side like I'm doing and then cross it over like that. You're going to keep doing this until you finish everything up. So let's go again. You take the right hand side and then cross it over to the left side, and then you take the left side and then cross it over to the right side. So you're going to keep doing it until you exhaust everything. Gradually make sure you stock it inside, so when it's rising your dough doesn't open and then let everything separate. So always tuck it inside when you are crossing it over, and voila, this is how your sausage bread roll design is made. You can make other designs too, but I just decided to show you this particular design because it's very pretty, as you can see. So I'm going to transfer it onto my baking tray and then do the rest of the sausage bread rolls and then transfer everything. This is how everything was looking like. Very nice. So you're going to cover this up and let it rise again. Basically, we're letting it rise for 30 minutes, 10 to 20 or 30 minutes, depending on the weather. If the weather is very hot, 10 minutes is fine. But if the weather isn't hot, you're going to let it sit more longer. After giving it an egg wash, you're going to transfer it into your oven or air fryer and then bake for 15 to 20 minutes on 180 degrees Celsius. And after that, this was what we got. Very yummy sausage bread rolls. I also baked the remaining sausage bread rolls, and this time I put a parchment paper because the sausage bread rolls was sticking to the air fryer pan, which I didn't like, and then just drizzled some butter, and this was what we got. Very yummy. I think you all should try this recipe and let me know. If you have any question, please make sure you drop it in the comment section. I'll be there to answer. Bye, and I'll see you in my next one.